If you don't want Microsoft reading your Word documents or your Excel spreadsheet, Outlook emails, and also your PowerPoint slideshows, then you really need to watch this video. So let me just stress to you first of all, there isn't Microsoft staff sitting in their offices looking through all your personal files. However, Microsoft servers are sifting through your personal data for a few reasons. The first reason is to help you use their applications more effectively, i.e. like write a letter and make suggestions. Also, they can help you analyse data in spreadsheets. The next reason is to train their AI, Copilot, and make it more intelligent and allow Copilot to help you be more creative in your Office apps. Also, they're doing it to try and find out about you as a person and your interests, so they can target advertising or sell your profile to an advertising agency who can then target advertising tailored just for you. They're also collecting data about crashes and errors. When using Office apps, this helps them identify and fix issues quickly. For instance, if Microsoft just released an update and suddenly they start receiving lots of crash reports from users' machines, all with the same or similar errors, then they can identify the issue and put a fix in place pretty quickly. So before I go any further, I need to say what we're about to do could disable some features in Word, Excel, Outlook and PowerPoint. But if you do find some features are missing, then you can go back and turn these back on again. If you heavily rely on Copilot in your Office apps, then this will almost certainly affect that. But keep watching, as there are some options here you can safely turn off to increase your privacy without affecting Copilot's operation. So if you haven't got it open already, then what you need to do is open Word. So let's just do that. And once Word is opened, click on Account just in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Then under Account Privacy, click Manage Settings. So here are all your privacy settings. So required diagnostic data, it says we gather diagnostic data required to keep Office secure, up to date and performing as expected on the device it's installed on. For example, what operating system you're using and if Office updates are installed successfully. So this you can't turn off, but don't worry, no personal data is being given across here. It is just literally to try and assess on your system what version of Windows you're running and also what Office updates have been installed so that they know they're sending you the correct Office updates as and when they're released. Optional diagnostic data. So it says here, we'd like additional diagnostic and usage data sent to us. It's how we continue to improve. None of this data includes your name, file contents, or other information about apps unrelated to Office. Now, if you're not happy about sending additional diagnostic data, i.e. about crashes and bits and bobs like that, then you can untick this. And I would recommend unticking it unless you've got a good reason for keeping it. So there you go, I've unticked it. If I scroll down, then we've got here experiences that analyse your content. Some connected experiences in Office will use your content to help you create, communicate and collaborate more effectively. For example, experiences that find information available online about a word or a phrase used in a document. So this, by turning this off, is likely to stop Copilot from interacting with your apps. So if you don't use Copilot at all, then turn this off by unticking the box just to the left of turn on experiences that analyse your content. So further down, we've got experiences that download online content. Office can provide you with searchable, downloadable online content like templates, images and videos. For example, experiences that help you search for online pictures to add to your slides. So again, if you don't rely on anything external to Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Outlook, then you can safely turn that off. But if you do use templates, images and videos in your documents that Microsoft download from the internet, then you can leave that on. If you're just inserting local, say, pictures and videos, etc., then you can turn this off. I mean, if you're not sure, turn it off. And if something you use stops working immediately after, come back here and turn it back on again. Next, we've got all connected experiences. Connected experiences including things like analysing content, downloading online content and online file storage. Outlook email services and essential services such as downloading updates will still work even with this when this setting is not turned on. This setting also allows you to apply your account privacy settings across devices. So it says if you turn this off, Outlook email services and essential services will continue to work. Other connected experiences won't be available and your account privacy settings won't apply across devices. So if you turn this off and you use other devices under the same account, you may need to go in those other devices and apply your privacy settings to those too. So I'm going to turn that off. And finally, if we scroll down, we've got down the bottom there, personalised offers and discount for Microsoft products. Microsoft can show you personalised offers and discounts for Microsoft products. These offers and discounts are based on data we collect about which Office apps and features you use and how often. This data does not include the contents of your files. Well, I really don't want Microsoft looking at what Microsoft products I use and how often I use them. So I can turn that off just by unticking turn on personalised offers. Then click OK and it says restart Office to apply the changes. Now you may or may not see this depending on what you've turned off and left on. So I'm going to click on OK and I'm going to shut down Word by clicking on the cross in the top right hand corner. And if I open it up again, then hopefully my privacy settings have been applied. And one thing I've noticed straight away is my recent list has gone. All the documents that I've opened from OneDrive have disappeared because Word is no longer allowed to access online files like OneDrive. So it doesn't show you them. It's only showing my local documents installed on my local hard drives. Now, hopefully this should have gone across the board, across all my Office apps, these settings. But if you want to check, just close down Word and perhaps go into Excel and do the same thing in Excel. Go to Account at the bottom of the screen and then go into Manage Settings and then just check that the settings have been carried across from Word, and like you can see here, mine have. So there we are. Hope this guide helped, and if it did, hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, then please hit that subscribe button to find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Also, please let us know in the comments down below how you got on with this. If you did disable it, did it disable any features that you possibly use in any of your apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Outlook? Let us know what features it stopped. It would be good to let other users know. Also, if you think this video might be helpful to your friends, your relatives or your work colleagues, then please don't forget to share this on all your social media timelines. Thanks very much for watching and speak to you again soon.